Welcome back to the Arctic Den. Today we are playing Truth Behind the Light. Yes, another visual novel. This one probably has religious undertones. Let's try to die.
A heavenly glow covers the
Oh, there's voice acting. Let's turn it off. A heavenly glow covers the room of prayer on this beautiful day. As the prayer is being spoken, everyone is singing together in harmony. Ah yes, this cult. That which guides us, that which brings us a beautiful, joyful, fulfilled life. Everyone is smiling brightly as I am. The elder is preaching the teachings of the light to all of us gathered here today. These words mean everything. The light is the essence of our being. But something seems off. Oh, I like this. Quick save. Red. That isn't right. Our place of prayer shan't have anything dirtying it. Why is this red here? Why does it feel familiar? Red, red. It is blood, no doubt about that. But why? Why would there be blood? This can't be right. I'm here to hear the light's message. Yet all I see in my mind is red. Nothing but bright red. Yes. Let's think about it. I think about it. It's oddly familiar. Black hair, no. It couldn't be this red. I did that, yes. I did that. This red, this blood. The locks of hair, it all belonged to her. My dear sister. My one and only in this world. This is what I did. I took her life away from her, it was. This is a cult. It's what she deserved. The red is the color that represents my action of justice for the light. My dear sister, my one and only, she had sinned and fallen into the darkness. Once you cross the line and betray the light, there is no coming back. Oh yeah, this is a cult. It's my duty as her closest person and a servant of the light to rid her of her sins. As her blood spilled out and her face went pale, I could see her returning to the light. It was the most joyful moment of my life. The elder said I must do this, and the elder knows best. This was for the best. She should boo the light yet? Why is she still defiling it? Sinner, sinner, dirty pig. I can't forgive her. She could never be forgiven. Even in death, she still tries to cover the light in her filth. But it is all right. I will clear up the stain. I will rid myself of every memory of that sinner, for she no longer matters. Because she has sinned. That's right. I did nothing wrong. The elder told me so. I did nothing wrong. No. What I did was wrong. What the elder told me was wrong. My sister is no longer with us. Nothing can justify that. Nothing in the world can make sense of these people singing joyfully at the place where her life was taken from her. This is not my family. She was. All of this is wrong. I can't hold back my tears. I can't pretend I don't feel this pain. I feel like the world is shattered as my whole life was a lie. The only person who mattered to me is gone now, and I was the one who did it. This place is a lie. This is all wrong. If this is what the light is, I too would rather fall into darkness. What do I even do now? Quick save. Pretend. If I run away, I'll face the same fate as my sister. It'd be safer to stay. Remained with the people I called my family. Followed their traditions and acted like I always have. But I knew nothing would ever feel the same. I know what kind of place this is now. There is no such thing as the light. This is all the elders doing. We follow their every word blindly. I always ignored the signs. People disappeared sometimes. Screams in agony could be heard sometimes. Despite my senses perceiving these things, my mind and soul refused to accept them as reality. Because we were supposed to be one big happy family under the light. But now I know better. I can see it all. I can hear it all. I live a life of fear. Shiver in my sleep and shudder every time I hear a sound. This can hardly be considered a life worth living. Anyone would come to their senses and can grasp the situation would run away. But I am not my sister. I'm not as brave. Maybe someday I can join you too. Ending C. False pretenses. Well then. Run away. I don't think about it anymore. I run away. I run. My feet can barely hold me. They aren't quick enough. They are coming. They're catching up. I'm too young. They caught me. I suppose it's my turn to join you, dear sister. It seems I too have fallen into darkness. I really like this artwork. Ending B. Fallen into darkness. Alright. Ignore it. Blind ignorance. I try to ignore it. After all, nothing but the light matters. Ignore it. It doesn't matter. Focus on the light. Ignore it. Ignore it, ignore it, ignore it. Focus on the light. Ugh. I can't. I can't get it out of my head. This haunting color persists. I can't seem to get it out of my mind. If my memory wishes to force itself out of the depths of my mind, so be it. I shall let it in. This awful red I remember. That's right. I did that, yes. Okay. Let's skip ahead. It was my duty. The memory crept itself into my head. The elder had brought me to the altar where my sister was laying. Your sister has turned to darkness. She tried to abandon us, to abandon you, for the horrendous world outside. She must face her punishment, and it is your duty to execute it. You are the closest to her, child. It must be you of whom is to wear this burden, of correcting and amending the sins of your dearest. It must be you, for you are of her sins. Do you understand me, child? Her eyes begged me not to do this, and yet I did it, for the light. With my own hands I sent her to the light where she belonged. This is what I did. I didn't do anything wrong though, did I? My sister deserved it. That's right, I must forget her. Forget all this because she deserved it. I served her punishment, freed of her sins. I did well, right? Ignorance. Yes, I did nothing wrong. I did what had to be done. I'm a servant of the light, and I must never question its orders. What the light says, I obey, for nothing matters more than the light. Blessed be the light. Ending A. Nothing will ever matter more than the light. Well then. The elder told me I was wrong. And we can't run away, right? So there's only 3 endings. I don't mind that. Don't mind that at all. This is a really interesting game, and it definitely exemplifies cult-like behavior. A lot of churches are like this. Of any religion, for that matter. Oh well. If you guys enjoyed today's video, don't forget the like button, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. As always, goodbye.